I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is the East Brandywine Township Board of Supervisors Annual Organization Meeting this Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. Notice a recording device will be in use during this meeting. Let's open the meeting with a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item on the agenda is the oath of office. Where'd you put the?
Opposite.
All right, doesn't
Thought it
matter.
was opposite. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I state your name.
Francis Taraski,
Do solemnly swear that I will support.
East Brandywine Township.
Well, no, you repeat after me.
I do solemnly swear that I will support,
Obey and defend
obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
the Constitution of this Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of Township Supervisor
and I will discharge the duties of Township Supervisor
in East Brandywine Township,
in East Brandywine Township,
Chester County,
Chester County,
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Back to school now. Hurry up.
Now, since this is the reorganization meeting, I'd like to nominate Kyle Scribner as temporary chairman for the reorganization, for the organization meeting. Second.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Kyle, the meeting's yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Do we have any public comment on agenda items?
Tell us who you are, Regina.
Hi, I'm Regina Griffith, and I reside on Bonsville Road.
And your question, Regina, was why is the appointment temporary? So we have a new board now. Francis just got sworn in, so
Congratulations.
Francis will have a moment to vote it will actually be one of the next questions. It will be one of the next questions on the agenda for a full,
Oh,
so basically Francis has to have an opportunity to answer.
okay,
Okay?
gotcha.
Thanks, Regina.
So the outgoing, so the chair of the previous year could possibly be the candidate who was replaced by the swearing in. So as best practice, you do a temporary chair.
Thank you. So the next question is motion to appoint our next chair for the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to nominate Kyle Scribner as chairman of the Board of Supervisors.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And I make a motion to appoint Carl Croft as the vice chairman for the Board of Supervisors.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Tom Ostie as from Bucky Bryan as a township solicitor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Luke Revan as the township manager.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Lisa Tarashi as the Township Secretary.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to, I'm sorry.
I'd like the record to
right,
reflect.
right.
Reflect that I'm abstaining from this.
Motion to appoint Emily Albert as Township Treasurer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Matthew Van Loo as the Township Roadmaster.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Mark Koski as the Chief of Police.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Kyle Scribner as the Supervisor Liaison to the East Brandywine Township Police Department.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Lisa Taraski as the Right to Know Officer for East Brandywine Township, East Brandywine Municipal Authority.
I'm going to abstain from this.
I'll
For the
second.
record.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Luke Revin as the Assistant Right to Know Officer for East Brandywine Township, the East Brandywine Municipal Authority.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Deputy Chief Jeffrey Yankovich to the Right to Know Officer for East Brandywine Township Police Department.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Deputy Chief Jeffrey Yankovich to the Accreditation Manager for the East Brandywine Township Police Department for matters pertaining to the Pennsylvania Law Enforcement Accreditation Program.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Benjamin Serafus as the Emergency Management Coordinator.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Bob Nye as the Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Joe Edwards as the Fire Marshal.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Aero Consulting, Inc. as the Residential Building Codes Official, Commercial Building Codes Official, and Zoning Officer with all of the enforcement and interpretation powers of the zoning officer as provided by the Municipal Planning Code and East Brandywine Township zoning ordinance as amended.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Pannoni Associates as Township Engineer.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Cedarville Engineering as a Stormwater Management Engineer.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Pannoni Associates as a Township Traffic Consultant.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Tom Osty as the Planning Commissioner Solicitor, Planning
Aye.
Commission Solicitor.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Scott Blissman of Eckert Siemens, Sharon, and Malot as Police Labor Attorney.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Did they add a couple of names onto that practice? 'Cause that wasn't there last year. Motion to appoint Robert Wise as the RGA Inc. as RGA Inc. as the consultant of the Township Historical Commission.
Go ahead.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint David Sweet as Township Planning Consultant.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Luke Revin to the Recycling Coordinator.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Luke Revin as the Flood Plan Manager.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, next we have our appointments to the Township Boards.
We did this as a group last year.
Have to make a motion to do it as a group?
Yes. As you recall, that was your idea.
Say again, I'm sorry.
We did all of 6, 7 as 2 separate motions
Oh, okay.
without reading
Yeah.
each one. The motion was for,
So Luke, did I read everything last year and then just made a motion at the end, or did we just?
I have no objection to passing it as a consent. I would recommend that we carve out 6H, where we will need to insert the name of a representative to the Bondsville Mill Committee. And I would also draw your attention to 6.
we have that in number 7. Liaison?
Ah, I see. Very good. Well, then I would just draw your attention to number 6O, That's the Public Works employee. That's singular. And the candidate, Matt?
Is Jeremy Laley?
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
So there's a couple items that, at the time of publication, were not yet known. And so your attention's drawn to 6O, where
Yep.
it says motion to appoint Public Works employee.
Yep.
That individual is Jeremy Laley.
L-A-L.
Leilii.
Okay. All right. For appointments to township boards, commissions, and committees, we'll go as stated in the agenda, with the exception of H, strike Jason Winters, insert Kyle Scribner, and the exception for O, motion to appoint Public Works employee, insert Jeremy Laley.
I'm still confused, Mr. Chairman, because I thought under 7E you were appointed as a liaison. Just a committee member. Jason wanted to be a committee member still.
Oh, Jason, okay, so
This is just a committee, not the
Jason
lead.
does still want to be a committee member?
Okay.
So you're,
He told me. I said, do you still want to be in Bonneville Milk Committee? He said, yeah.
Okay. All right, well then, so for all intents and purposes, we're going to continue to add Jason Winters on letter H, and we'll add myself as a member as well. I'm sorry. Fair enough, I would agree with that. All right, so we'll strike Jason until further notice. Sure. Okay, we're going to move on to the supervisor, oh, I'm sorry, do I have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve all appointments to township boards, commissions, and committees as outlined in section 6.
And I'll second. All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Okay, now we're going to go on to the supervisor liaisons to township boards, commissions, and committees. Again, I think we did the same thing with this.
Yes.
Do I have a motion to appoint the said agenda items for the supervisors liaisons, township board, commissions, and committees?
I'll make a motion. I make a motion that we approve the appointment of supervisors liaisons to township boards, commission, and committees as outlined in section 7.
And I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, for financial, motion to appoint BBD LLC as township appointed auditor.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion to appoint, motion to set managers, treasurers, and tax collectors bond at $1,500,000.
I'll sec.
$1.5 million.
What did I just say? $1,500,000?
You said $1,005,000.
Oh, sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to name Fulton Bank as the depository for general open space referendum fund, open space referendum fund, traffic impact fund, state liquid fuels fund, capital projects fund, fire services fund, solid waste fund, and escrow fund.
I have a question. How about the general fund?
Under 8C, Fulton Bank is named as depository for the general fund.
Under which?
In the very
8C.
beginning. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Please show me where. I got you. Okay. Sorry.
Motion to name Fulton Bank as the depository for the traffic impact fee fund, open space referendum fund, and capital projects fund.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Keystone Collection Group as the township collector of the earned income tax EIT for 2024, including all delinquent and earned income taxes from previous years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Keystone Collection Group as the collector of the local services tax for 2024, including all delinquent earned taxes from previous years.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Keystone Collection Group as the collector of the open space earned income tax and continue the tax at 1.25 for 2024.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to continue the 1% real estate transfer tax for 2024.
A second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint the Board of Supervisors as the local tax appeals board pursuant to Pennsylvania Act 50 of 1998.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Carl Croft as a voting representative, Luke Revan as alternate voting representative at the Chester Tax Collection Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You-
Chairman, if I may.
Yeah.
Item G, which you already voted on. Luke, is that the right tax rate? I thought it was 0.625.
Right. Okay, so when we're talking about the overall earned income tax, we have 1%. And for the open space tax, it is,
It is the
it's
wrong
an
rate.
eighth.
Yeah, it should be
It's an eighth.
1.15.
Yeah, let me, please stand by just a moment.
Oh, so that item G is both the earned income tax and the open space tax.
We collected.
Well, the way that G is written, it is the open space tax alone in text, and then the rate is consolidated, but I think even that is incorrect. Let me verify that.
It's the open space tax is
No, it's 1/8 of a percent. It's actually 1%.
0.1%.
Right, so the two tax levies combined are 1.125%. The earned income tax for general purposes is 1%. The earned income tax for open space purposes is 0.125. So we can,
Act or,
yeah, I don't even, I don't think it's entirely necessary to set the tax rate at this meeting. Mr. Solicitor, are you aware of any need to? I think we just want to appoint the collector. So I would revise G to read, appoint Keystone's Collection Group as the collector of the open space earned income tax and the income tax for general purposes.
as stated by our township manager. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay,
This, don't we have to put the rate in someplace?
The rate is already established by previous resident, I mean, it goes on from,
Okay. Thank you.
unless you change it.
okay, intermunicipal agreements, regional services, and state associations. Motions to certify the Board of Supervisors as delegates to the Pennsylvania State Association of Traffic Supervisors Annual Convention. Motion?
I make a motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Carl Croft as a voting delegate and Luke Revan as the alternate to the Pennsylvania State Association of Township Supervisors Annual Convention.
I second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Carl Croft as a voting representative and Luke Revan as the alternate representative to the Western County Council of Governments, otherwise known as COG.
I second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Carl Croft as a voting representative, Kyle Scribner as the alternate representative in the UCC Appeals Board.
I second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Mary Heinebaugh as the East Brandywine Township representative at the Downingtown Library.
I'll second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to appoint Luke Revan as Chester County Association of Township Officials, CCATO.
I second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, moving on to other business, Resolution 1 of 2024, designation of emergency services provider. I'll turn that over to Luke Revan.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. Including in your packet this morning is Resolution 1 of 2024, which would appoint the emergency services providers for 2024. There is no change from last year's resolution in the draft in front of you. The quick summary would be that there are there are 3 emergency service zones in the township. For the entire township, the police service will be provided by the East Brandywine Township Police Department. Both advanced and basic life support, emergency management, paramedic services will be provided by Minquist. East Brandywine Fire Company will provide fire and quick response service to the entire township. As stated earlier in the agenda, Mr. Surface and Mr. Nye will serve as the township's emergency management coordinator and deputy emergency management coordinator. I'd respectfully ask that the board adopt Resolution 1 of 2024.
Make a motion to adopt Resolution 1 of 2024.
I'll second.
Any questions? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, I'm going to turn it over to Tom Osteen now for the authorization of Township Solicitor to attend the zoning hearings on January 11th, 2024.
The zoning hearing board has before it on January 11th an application by John McLucas. The postal address of the properties are 436 Rock Raymond Road. These are 2 tax parcels. One is .61 acres and the other is 1.5 acres gross. When the zoning ordinance was changed in 1989, both these parcels were undersized because of the change of the zoning ordinance. At that time, in 1989, they were owned by the same individual. The zoning officer was asked some time ago whether they could build, the front property is already developed with a house. It's been there for many years. The owner came in and wanted to build a house on the rear property and create an easement over the front property to access the back, because the back parcel does not have any frontage. The zoning officer consulted with me, and I indicated to her that it was my opinion that those 2 parcels merged. In other words, they became one lot by operation of law in 1989 because they were both owned by the same property owner. The applicant has filed an application to appeal to the zoning hearing board challenging the determination that the lots merged and also asking for variances. So what I need you to consider this morning is if you want me to attend hearing on behalf of the board and oppose the application because of the application of the doctrine of merger. This will be on the Planning Commission's agenda tomorrow night, but obviously since you will not be meeting before January 11th, we consider that this week.
Questions?
I'll just express an opinion that I would like our solicitor to represent the township. On the surface of it, I don't like the idea of taking one non-conforming lot, making it more non-conforming, and creating a second non-conforming lot in the back. So I would want to, as a supervisor, I'd be opposed to it.
Anybody else? All right, I will also state for the record that the zoning hearing has their own attorney, solicitor, as well as they make their own decisions. The board can only relay their input. I have no problem with Supervisors Council attending that as well, so all in favor?
So,
Aye.
but just for purposes of the record, I think it would be appropriate to make a motion to authorize the township solicitor to attend the hearing.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, public comment on non-agenda items. Seeing none, there are no notices today. And I don't believe we've had any executive sessions or plan to have any executive sessions. Luke?
I have no need
Okay.
to discuss anything with the board.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I move that we adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Happy New Year.